Boys, them boys on. Hey, I don't mean to make no bread off these boys.
No.
Do you
I
think
just want to see what's
a
going
man
on.
can be like do you believe that what do they call it? Do you believe that
Transsexual?
transsexuals, like, do you think there's ever a legitimate situation where a man is in the wrong body or a woman's in the wrong body, or are they all suffering from some sort of either
Is that Young Don?
some sort of mental
Identity. Identity.
Point. You're throwing a lot into the point, but overall.
No, I'm just giving it
No.
controversial topic to see what people say.
I say this, Chris. I think that
Oh, that's
sometimes
Chris.
people feel like just
I'll
because
be back.
I'm not informed and I don't want to. The
Mic
reason we
off.
don't talk about trans topics on playback is because even though Lo has an opinion on them, I don't. I haven't looked at the research. I don't have one trans friend. I be talking out of my ass and just having a take for the sake of having a take. If you want to call that censorship, it is what it is. But
I could
I'm
vouch for him on that because
I'm on the camp that I just don't care. And it's not at a place of like there's a lot of
Hey, he's
things
being
that I don't
honest.
care
He's
about.
being honest. He
You
just
don't
don't
have to
care.
to have an opinion, though.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. I can
Mic
relate to
off.
this though. If I know I'm not informed about something or it doesn't bother me or rub me the wrong way, I just let it.
But you guys are a commentary channel. Maybe you should be informed about it. Like you
And
mostly
there's
steer
a good
towards like
point to make
hold on.
about that.
You mostly steer towards like celebrity drama. And stuff
Just
like that.
cause,
Maybe these
okay,
are
that's the
biggest
point. That's
issues
their
that happen.
content.
No,
That's
These are
their
the only
content,
things
though.
These are the
that
most
you
important
feel
topics.
concerned
Mic
about
off.
being super informed about. Like,
Yeah.
everybody has an opinion. Everybody has, like,
No, you
it's,
don't. No, that's not the case at all.
If
because
I ask you,
You don't have an opinion on trans people?
you know, so if I ask you, can a man be a woman? You literally don't. You're like, there's no yes, there's no no,
So
there's no.
if you ask me about the genocide going on in China, I know such surface level knowledge. Me giving a take on it, you could call it an opinion, but it'd be so
But that's
misinformed.
China, agent. You're a man, bro. Like, you think you can be a woman, bro?
If look, you asked me a question like that, and if I thought it was important for the success of the channel,
It's gonna dodge.
This is
it's not dodging. It's almost as if you're forcing me to have an opinion. Otherwise, it's censorship. I'm telling you that topic is not important to me, so I've not put in thought and effort to develop my
Your
own
commentary
opinion.
channel, stuff like this should be important to you. These are the
Why?
biggest
Why does
issues.
that have to be the type of content we make?
So agent, because listen, this is where I said like I agree with him on this. So you're saying that if you knew more on it to be able to have a credible standpoint or a standpoint you can stand on and feel
100%.
confident in.
But what do you feel now, though? Like, do you think you could be a woman? Do you think a man could be a woman?
Mic on.
That's Young
I
Dog.
have
That's Young
no
Dog.
clue.
Mic
I
off.
haven't read one study.
Mic on.
Or I might
I
be
don't even think I've
mistaken.
talked to a trans person before.
Mic off.
Why would my opinion on this bear
I'm
any
not
weight?
asking you about
it wouldn't even
other
have any
people.
merit.
I'm
But-
asking
so
you
here's
about
the thing.
you.
If-
I'm asking you about you, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying, and I'm not like trying to. I'm just giving you
Let's
an example,
flip the question,
bro. Like,
Chris.
there's nothing.
Let's flip the
10 years
question.
ago, wait, hold on. Agent, 10 years
That's a
ago,
good question.
10 years ago, you would have said no.
On the mo-
Ten-
right.
You don't
10
know
years ago,
that.
you would have said
didn't
no,
even
a
know
man
me 10
cannot be a
years
woman.
ago.
The reason
Listen to this. Listen to this, Chris and Sneako, and take. Look, if I ask Lo, look, I'm familiar with the war going on in Ethiopia, the war going on in Syria, but Lo is not. Me talking about those topics would have to rely on him being able to comment on them. And on top of that, that's just not the type of content we do. You're putting all commentary channels in one.
You're just no, but
That's my
the
point, Jack.
That's
That's my
the
point.
point.
Saying,
That's
like,
the
if we
point,
weren't
bro.
on the street,
There's nothing wrong with you guys taking that point of view. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with y'all like taking that point of view. Like, a lot of like content creators take that angle, and it's the smart angle to take
To get money.
to be
Videos and not get cancel culture on you.
to not
It's to
get
be safe.
demonetized.
It's to be
And
safe.
that's
It's to be
bro.
safe.
Do I believe that saying that, oh, I don't have a strong opinion on it, I don't have a
My
because I
gosh.
haven't read all the research
That's
about
dumb.
a question like, can you be a woman? Can you wake up tomorrow and think you're a woman and you're a woman? Do you think that men who are born with penises and XY chromosomes
That's
should
what
be allowed to walk into a woman's bathroom?
Okay, so I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
I got a question for y'all.
But
And
you
this-
get my point, right?
I
you
see
get
your
my
point. I understand what you're trying to say. Sneako, this question's for you. Do you not, based on the success of other people in the manosphere or just people with extreme opinions in general, like Andrew Tate, is that not proof that having a more extreme opinion and shocking people with your opinion and entertainment value is not an easier and better way to monetize your
No.
content?
No, because
Explain
all
that.
my shit's demonetized. I have people behind the scenes helping me to get my shit monetized. Like I have to like pay to get my videos monetized. It's a whole headache. I got suspended on Twitter.
But you shouldn't even be thinking about monetization.
For talking about COVID. If I talk about COVID the wrong way again, my channel's going to get deleted.
But look, Sneako, you know
it's
that
easier.
You know
it's
that
not
if,
easier. It's way harder.
You know that you're not brand safe though. You know that your monetization is going to come from your own audience. You selling products, courses, services to your audience. So you just haven't done that yet. But I'm arguing that the people who are doing that successfully are highly successful monetizing their audience.
Yeah, but it's harder to get to that point. It's easier to take the complacent, safe route and just echo and just be a safe commentator who just echoes celebrity drama and talk. That's easier. You'll make more bread like that. That's an easier route. It takes less courage to do that.
It might be.
Commentary channels should take more courage in speaking about the issues that are more pressing. Like talking about China, maybe you should make a video about how Shanghai, they're boxing everybody in for COVID right now. About people are like yelling outside of their apartments because they can't get food. About how like the monkeypox is clearly going to be another lockdown and no one's talking about it. About how the fear mongering in the last 2 years was so rampant and it's happening again and we need to wake people up and we're not. We're just like, well, where's the, and the same thing, Abba said the same shit. I haven't really looked into it, but you'll make all these celebrity drama bullshit videos.
What standard are you holding commentary channels to though?
Your voice should be used for the most pressing issues. In my opinion.
Okay, and I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But I'm saying, what standard are you holding commentary channels to where they had to be informed about like everything from genocide going on in certain areas of the world, all types? It's a crazy high standard because being informed is not just reading the news. It's really understanding the data and the people and how it affects them. That's a high standard. I would have to be a journalist for you to hold me to that standard. Those are standards you hold journalists to. So I'm not saying that you should lower the bar so much that like just any shitty opinion constitutes you having a commentary channel. But I'm saying even the content you was making 5 years ago, Sneako, was very different than the content you're making right now.
No, it's not.
You have
I have a video up on my channel. I was making Call of Duty commentaries about why feminism is bad when I was 15 and 16.
You genuinely believe that your content you make in the last month is the same as the content you made 5 years ago?
I'm talking about the same exact things. If you look back, all the same stuff I'm talking about was the same shit I was talking about back then. And like how people view you. The video I made like that really blew up. I was like 17 in my room shaving my head, talking about how social media is fucking people's heads up because they're so stuck in validation.
You've just been a critical person this whole time, but your content has not been the same though. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is you're not the same person you were 5 years ago.
The message has always been the same.
And which is what?
I think, but like, here's what I was saying.
Brainwashed.
Here's what I was thinking though. Like the point of the friction is, like I said, I think Agent and Low, you guys have every right to. It's your content. It's your channel. You guys have every right to like say what you want to say and talk about what you want to talk about for whatever reasons that may be. You guys are your own men, and Sneako's his own man. Same things apply. And whether or not we change our minds on things as we get older is irrelevant. Everyone does. But like, I think the real point here is y'all are criticizing each other with the same energy, but attacking each other for different reasons. Sneako, okay. I think your criticism of people like Sneako, Andrew Tate, maybe I fall into that camp, you know, is, oh, these guys are just trying to get views by having shocking, controversial opinions.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay,
that's not what he's saying.
Well, okay, all right. Well, that's how it's coming off, and then it feels like Sneako's problem with y'all is that you guys get to benefit from. You guys pose as truth speakers when you're not really telling your whole truth.
We're trying to seek it out.
It's not that you have to. Your truth got to be my truth. It's not that we have to agree.
But we don't even pose as. We don't. Sorry to cut you off. We don't even pose as truth seekers, though. Truth
seekers, truth speakers. Like people look at y'all and are thinking when y'all are talking, oh, we're getting the full on. This is what these dudes believe, and I think the reason why like Sneako's pointing out the back and forth between the red pill content and the blue pill content was that it kind of suggests that somewhere something's getting censored, somewhere something's getting altered. It's how you feel this way on Monday and this way on Tuesday. It feels like Chris, you're appealing to the lowest common denominator.
Chris, we upload full versions of our playback videos on the Patreon, so it's the uncut. We're not in any attempt trying to hide the content. I'm trying to explain to you that the content exists on the internet. It's just about what platform is willing to accept it, and we don't want to nuke our prospects because we want to upload it all to the same platform. We are comfortable uploading content we don't think is good for YouTube on different
They've
platforms.
been smart about their
people
content.
interested in seeing that content can go see it. So you could call it censorship. I would just call it the path of. I would just call it smarter. It's you dealing with less issues, and the people that care about that content see it regardless.
Right. No, and that's like, I never said there's anything wrong with taking that approach, though. There's nothing wrong with taking that approach. But yeah,
I respect the way you just put it in the sense that they know that Patreon is more fluid in these type of things, so they give it the raw to form a Patreon, and they keep the money coming from YouTube.
Can I let me say something real quick to answer Chris?
All right. So okay. All right. Wait.
Let me. Can I answer Chris' question? Let me answer Chris' question real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah. To your question, no. Your original question about can a man be a woman? A woman be no.
See, that's what I wanted from Agent. But
what I'm saying is that I don't think that I still don't believe the other side is. I don't think we should then make a video about it if one of us are not fully informed on it.
Or just go make a video disagreeing with each other.
No, and I'm not saying you gotta make
I don't have an opinion. It's not a matter of
he's not informed regardless. It doesn't. He's not right. Or you're not saying
about if you think a man could be a woman or not. What's the information?
Maybe having disagreements on camera would be good for their audience.
And we have disagreements on camera.
We had disagreements. We disagreed on the video that y'all are watching right now.
I defended you, Sneako. You notice how when you came on the podcast, I might have laughed when you said something crazy, but I always said let's hear him out because I was fascinated by why you did what you did.
In the chat.
You know that because you came on the podcast multiple times. Me and Lo, the reason people think we have good chemistry is because we always feel comfortable disagreeing with one another. This is not like an echo chamber where we just want to hear what each other has to say. Sneako, the reason I'm having this convo with you is because I'm very open to yours, Chris's, and whoever's mindset.
We're here right now disagreeing with y'all.
I can't force myself to have an opinion on some shit I don't care about. And the reality is I don't care about most things on the planet. I'm not forcing an opinion for content. If I care about it, look, this is how playback videos work. I'll be like, yo, this shit was crazy. You wanna make a video on it? He'd be like, nah. I'd be like, I bet. He'd be like, yo, this was interesting. This happened. You wanna make a video on it? Yeah. All right, let's do it. So it's not a matter of, but at any point, if Lo wanted to, if he cared enough to have an opinion on something I cared about, the video will drop. So sometimes it's just funny entertainment. Other times it's more like thinking pieces where we see something interesting and we want to talk about it. So the content that we think is safe for YouTube, we'll upload, but playback gets hit by demonetization all the time.
Let's get this started.
The fruit cart leads all to their destiny.
Xbox is now at Verizon. Get an Xbox and hundreds of games with Xbox All Access. On the network built for gamers.
I'm not paying right now.
We're not gonna argue. We're gonna settle this how we always do.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, you sick.
Nice save, buddy. Five, you Amsterdam vodka sodas.
Thanks, Kevin. Better not drop again.
Thanks, y'all.
The great ones always put the team first. New Amsterdam vodka. Find your wins.
Y'all eat ass?
No, I don't eat ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I mean,
nothing. Sneako, we have conversations on the podcast that certainly is not fucking brand friendly or safe. That's odd. That's crazy. Yeah. And I did not go in the top. No, wait, stop. I did not go in the. I did not go in the top fucking floor of that fucking crazy ass place that I took Sneako to. I did not. I didn't go up there, man. I refused to let somebody say that I went up there, man. There's a lot of Megatrons and Transformers in there as well. It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty cool place, man.
What I missed? Sorry, I just went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My God.
Low funny as fuck. He said there's a lot of Megatrons, Transformers in there. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think you take some of the things I'm saying.
That's some bot shit. That's some blue pill. Like, bro, there's nothing fucking wrong with me. I don't need to go to therapy. I'm not mentally
But like I said, I don't think that something has to be wrong to you for you to go to therapy. I think I think it's a good mental exercise to just bounce ideas off of somebody else. Saying go to therapy is not inherently me saying that you're crazy. I'm not saying that.
So wait, hold on.
It should be for crazy people. It should be for people who really need it.
Wait. Let me say this quick, agent. But that's where we disagree, and that's fine. But as long as you understand that I'm not inherently calling you crazy, that's not what I'm saying.
Hey,
you know that's not where it's come from.
I have a quick question because I'm just trying to understand this red pill stuff. I think I've had it. I think it's more all-encompassing than than I gave it credit for, because you're saying it's the truth. Well, there's truths everywhere, so there's no real limit to what it can stand for. But Sneako, it seems like your objective. I don't think you want to settle down. You talk about how you want 10 different women in your crib cooking, cleaning, obeying you, and things of that nature. I think that Chris is, if I'm not mistaken, also red pill, but he's living an opposite lifestyle.
I'm Christian. I'm not. No. So all right, we were actually before y'all called. Yeah, and like, you know, I think this might just be a conversation for a whole other setting, one that is, you know, just about those kinds of topics. I was saying something more along the lines of like, before I became a devout Christian, I believe that the red pill approach to dealing with the average modern woman is the best approach or the most effective approach when you're dealing with the women that are coming up in the current state of society. Like, personally, I believe that the situation should be, you should be able to buy a girl like a dozen roses and send it to her work and be like, hey, I was thinking about you, having, you know, I hope you enjoy that. But I would never recommend a young man do that in the current state when, you know, we know how women move now, and we know like what kind. No, that's corny now. Now that's try hard. That's simping. You feel me? Like.
So I'm a little curious, and if it's too personal, you don't have to answer. But what gave you the green light to want to change your mindset with your current wife? Because you're saying you wouldn't just advise anyone to do that with a random woman.
Wait, what do you mean? Could you
your mindset on how to treat women has changed? I'm saying
in terms of I approach my wife when we're dating from a red pill point of view, and then when I decided that I wanted to get married, see, to get married is counter red pill, but I decided that no, I want to get married because I want to have children, and I want to have children within the structure of marriage. And so now, you know, they call that purple pill or whatever. At the end of the day, yeah, they got every rainbow colored pill these days, bro.
Yeah, it's weird. Black pill, red pill, it's all over the place.
Yeah, but like if you're talking to the average girl and you're just trying to date her, then, and she's lost, just like you're lost, like, you know, this is a fallen world, then you're not gonna get the results you want sending her roses and, like, you know, approaching her from in a way that would have been very effective 50, 60, 70 years ago. That's how I feel about it, red pill.
I mean, in my convo with you earlier, Sneako, you said that you could still be red pill and in a relationship. Does the same thing apply to marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just choosing what you want. It's not about like your decision on women. It's just about accepting the truth of the world and accepting that we've been programmed since birth and we've been designed to never realize what's really going on. What's really going on is the most powerful people fly out to islands and touch kids. And we all think that they're like good people and we vote, but that's who runs the world.
This was something I did from the beginning of the conversation. I did see you guys were looking at from very different definitions, or y'all are talking about how, you know, the manosphere talks about dealing with women. When y'all say red pill, that's what I was hearing. When I hear Sneako say red pill, he just means
that's what the red pill is in the Matrix.
Yeah,
it's the blue pill.
That's why I asked if there's different definitions, though, because I've watched videos where people didn't explain red pill the way Sneako did, and they said if you're in a relationship,
that's part of it. Part of the red pill is saying that we've been designed to simp since birth. We've been designed to. Oh my bad, you're on Twitch.
In GTA, yeah, you're good. But the reason I say that though is because in the videos I've watched, they don't they say once you're in a relationship, you're purple pill because you basically have not accepted the truth because you're willing to take the risk.
I think all of that is look, you know, just like how different people have different ways they interpret the Bible or you know all their ideologies. I think that's the situation with red pill. I didn't like people are calling me. I wanted to get married and have kids, and all of a sudden people are calling me blue pill. Do you feel me? It's like. All right, what? It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. At the end of the day, the only truth is the truth of the Bible, and that's I'm gonna leave it at that.
But see, that's my okay. That's where again, I guess we go back to the concept of red pill because, like you said, what's the end goal of your truth can be a drastically different concept than somebody else, right? So like that's where I think that the disagreements become along because in my mind, as long as once more the core beliefs are there, however you decide to exercise them can be up to your own discretion. So if you don't want to get married and if you don't want to do like if you don't want to get married, have a kid, wife your fence, et cetera, then you can go out and have what Sneako's talking about, 10 different women in the kitchen doing whatever. But the core of how did you get to that point? Right, and there's a structure of how you get to that point, based off of truths of your own beliefs. So to me, that, from my understanding, that was red pill. Us disagreeing on again what I would consider to be the nuances, to me, is just an ongoing conversation, and I think that there's no real. I think that's where I guess I'm.
Women, it's realizing that men are disadvantaged. In terms of relationships, we're designed to fail. Marriage.
I agree with you on that.
But what's the end goal of a relationship with a woman, Sneako? And you're in your mind,
kids.
Huh? Okay.
Having children.
No, yeah, but what is that? Does that amount to a marriage with the woman?
No, marriage is done in the West. It's all designed. Okay. You're designed to fail. I'm not gonna give child support and alimony to some random hoe.
See, I disagree. I believe that.
And that's where that to me is where the nuance is. But calling me a fence sitter because I disagree with that, and I may more so side with Chris, to me doesn't make any sense.
Why do you think I should go to therapy?
No, but I don't think marriage is red pill. Whoa, hold on. And look, this is I think where like these kind of nuances.
I don't think it's red pill either. What I'm saying is I think the core value of what we're saying is that we got to. So if I decide after the core value of hard work, integrity, morals, or whatever, making money, whatever it is, if the end goal of that to me was getting married, having kids, and I don't think I don't think that's wrong, but Sneako may think that that's wrong, and so that's his point of view and his opinion. And my opinion is no, that's fine, and vice versa.
The red pill is not really about your opinion about these things. It's about realizing that we're all programmed and we're all pawns in the system, and that the stuff that we argue about, like fucking pro-life, pro-choice.
Retire the red pill. No, I'm ready to retire. I'm ready to retire all of these like color coded. Like I'm ready to here's like it started off like everything else, right? Even the word woke once upon a time had some good function to it. You know what I mean? Like everything gets ruined, and eventually nothing means anything, and it means everything. It means whatever you want it to, like being a woman or a man. You know what I'm saying? Those words don't mean nothing no more. But
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's OD.
The whole red pill.
I ain't going down there.
I feel like the point we all agree on, and this is what started that is that as in society, what is being created now is that people are being herded into saying what's appropriate and doing what's appropriate, and that's what Sneako had the initial, that's what Sneako had the initial agreement, right? So then we come to this part where we say, okay, even if you have a truth, at least say it and mean it and stand on it authentically. Whether we agree, disagree, whether you're right or wrong, whether you match with the data or whether the data disagrees with you, at least be authentic and genuine about when you're doing that. So that was Sneako's whole take on that of like, well, any moment that you shave some off the top or slim it down or shake it up a little bit just to be appropriate or politically correct is the moment you submit to the matrix or whatever you want to be in a bot or whatever the case may be.
I don't know why it's buffering.
You fall into the line rather than shake it up and make some noise and say, here's what I feel, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right.
But I think from our end is that if you consider what we're doing shaving, I don't think that it's necessarily shaving. I think it's more so making sure that
I didn't say I considered that.
No. But I know, yeah, for sure. I don't think it's disingenuous. I think that before we speak about something, we want to make sure we're properly informed and not just jump out the window and say something based off of what we feel.
What's the difference between being objective and?
That's where I ended the stream. Because personally, yes, do I believe that, going back to what you said about the whole male and female? Yeah, I don't think that somebody can just wake up one day and think that they're a totally different gender. But I'm not gonna come out and say it unless I do the actual research about what I'm saying, because we made that mistake before, being completely wrong, had to take down a video, and we hold an audience where we don't want to be just spewing things that could potentially be legitimately incorrect. I think that's way more damning.
All right, let me say
something that is incorrect.
I think this. All right, separate but related. Related, right?
Okay.
So I came across you guys. Like,
thanks for the sub,
I've been watching y'all before I even started doing reactions. In fact, y'all, I really enjoyed a lot of you guys' earlier content, and even some of your new content. Even, I guess the thing is, let's say I watch 4 Hassan Nabi videos in a row, right? Whatever. I'm like, oh, this guy just got it wrong. This guy is just like crazy, and he just got it wrong. He something's wrong with him, right? His worldview. But then I watch you guys, and then it does that. I remember at some point in the past I have no reason to have any ill will or anything towards you guys. You feel me? But at just some point in the past, consuming y'all's content, I got a fence riding vibe. I got a like compromising or self-censorship vibe. Now it could be wrong. But I think this is where some of that energy that Sneako has is coming from, because in all honesty, I felt it too, and I had no reason. This is before y'all ever like criticized me or anything. Like, I was like, and I stopped watching y'all's content as much because like, some feel off here. Feel like.
What is more genuine about like having a take and then having an extreme take and seeing everything else as not the truth? Because I feel like I think we could all agree that life is nuanced. A lot of life is
It's not that I wanted y'all to have an extreme take. It's just that I just remember at some point in time feeling a sense of inconsistency with worldviews. Like, you know what I mean? And maybe I was wrong. Maybe I interpreted that wrong. I'm just saying, maybe there's some there if Sneako and I.
All I gotta say, as men, for what they say on the line will translate online. Now they get to talk face to face. That's what it should have been done from the jump.
Agree with me, and it's not that I need y'all to go off the deep end and like start, because that's never been y'all. Y'all have never been to like just talk out of the side of the internet being crazy. But at some point in your content creation, it started to feel like, you know who else did that? In my opinion, Philip DeFranco. I don't know if he's a goated old school classic.
You know, the best example of that is H3H3 Productions. Yo, he's
extreme.
And he used to be controversial. He used to not give a fuck. He used to be funny back in the day. He was my favorite YouTuber. Huh? Yeah, he became completely just like following. I remember he made that video saying like, I voted for Hillary Clinton, and then it was over.
Yeah.
And then now he's just a pussy ass grown man who sounds like a 17-year-old TikTok girl.
And what's so ironic is that I'm gonna just speak for me.
Oh man.
Well, not the whole changing.
They're about to make me roll up again, bro. Bumper clock.
I agree. Because ironically, I think in one of the Andrew Tate videos, I was like, bro, y'all citing what H3H3 said about Andrew Tate is so fucking brain dead. That doesn't make any sense. Like that's
a human trafficker.
That's genuinely absurd, right?
We reacted to that, didn't we?
No, we put it in the Andrew Tate video.
Oh, okay.
But so like stuff like that, yes. So I agree. So I'm gonna just break the ice with Chris. I'm gonna just do it. I think a lot of things that I think you're expressing is a misconception or misunderstanding what we're saying. For example, the the disagreement that we have, for example. When I was in the video and I was saying that why are we speaking of extremes, it wasn't me calling your view extreme. It was actually, ironically, it was me calling Rage and Dante saying extreme, because when we talk about that topic, why do we have to jump out the realm and talk about that form of extreme? Why can't we just speak about that topic? Why is everything about that's what I was calling extreme. Your beliefs. I'm Christian, so ironically, a lot of things that you believe in, I have no problem with it all. I grew up around it, so I don't really have a problem with what you're saying. I was just saying, why is it every single time we speak about, I can say abortion, why is it that we have to immediately go to that example? That is an extreme example that doesn't make any sense. If you want to make an argument about something, you can stay in the middle of it. Like you can use actual factors about it. Now, me and you are disagreeing about the process and actually if it's morally correct or not. We can disagree on that. But what I was calling extreme wasn't your viewpoint. I wasn't calling that extreme. So again, I think a lot of things are just misunderstood and a massive misconception about what somebody is saying.
We just get on camera and we just be chatting, huh?
So yeah, I think so.
All right, word.
So yeah, no, and that's why I wanted to come on y'all's podcast, you know, in August, right? I'm assuming that's still on. Is that still on?
That's fine. That's fine. I don't have no problem with it. It's fine.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, no, you know, because I felt like there was conversation.
It's not out of hate. It's not out of hate.
Whenever people just be reacting back and forth, you know, some things get, you know, lost in translation.
For sure.
Yeah, and
but I think that's what potentially could have happened as well when listening to our witch callers, because I mean, even when I'm going back and I'm looking at our videos, I don't really understand the concept of what Sneako was saying. How we have a red pill video, a pro red pill.
That was just a vibe, bro. You know, and that might have just been a season. I don't know. I remember one before.
Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example?
I couldn't give you a specific example. I just remember there was a point where my chat loved Playback. I liked watching Playback. I would watch Playback off stream.
Yeah, shout out Playback, shout out peer-to-peer.
And then and then, you know, at some point, I just felt like the vibe changed, and I don't know. I felt like it had to do. It was around the Fresh and Fit era when y'all were going back and forth, and I don't know. I just felt like there was some, I don't know, inconsistencies that I didn't, you know. I mean, it's your stream, bro. If you want to.
Why can't we just have disagreement and not have it be drama?
As well, there's several things that they say that we agree with them. So it's not as if like we inherently disagree with them. The whole thing started with us going back and forth about that story that they told about an NBA player in Miami and all that. A story that just sounded a bit far-fetched.
Not a bit.
Fresh actually hang out with celebrities, so it may not have been far-fetched.
Of course he did. After that, though, we didn't say anything else to them until they called Preach's wife, just going crazy, just doing crazy shit. It was like, all right, you bugging. Then after that, it was the whole.
Yeah, no, but I'm not saying my problem was with what y'all said about Fresh and Fit. I'm just saying I just remember it was around that time that I started like, I don't know, like something just was off. But at the end of the day, like Sneako was saying, I don't think there's no more juice to squeeze out of this, bro.
There's not. There's really not.
You know,
call me crazy or something.
This is just off of viral points.
I'm just bait. I'm literally looking at what happened after Fresh and Fit. We then had another video, I guess, making fun of Modern Woman.
Appreciate
then
the
had a
vibe,
Britney Jenner video making fun
he's
of
a good
Modern
fucking guy.
Then they had another
that,
one
man.
making fun of Modern Woman. Then had another one making fun of Modern Woman. Then we had an experimental one we talked about Tyrese making that crazy ass
sorry, you guys hate that post.
Audition video. Then there was another video talking about Modern Woman. Older women are jealous of 14-year-old girls. Then it was a race video about how somebody trying to be transracial or whatever. Like it was like that's what I'm saying. When y'all
It's random videos.
I don't really know where y'all are coming from, because literally right after the last Fresh and Fit video we did, literally it's all about making fun of Modern Women.
I'm just telling you.
You know what that feels like, Chris?
I had no reason to not like y'all.
Chris, no. I got what you're saying.
Chris, you know what that feels like? You know what that feels like? That feels like when people tell Sneako, "Oh, you've changed, man. You're not the old Sneako." It's like nobody like. I was watching your stream where you were reacting to that stuff, Sneako, and I feel you, bro. Because at the end of the day, people are gonna like when time passes. I think people change, and maybe the content they consume changes, but they kind of like.
Of course.
I was watching it because a lot of content creators
Possible.
go.
That's possible. That is possible.
But I didn't
I'm
see
not-
what
Niggas
people
do
saw
that.
because I thought even though your content
They stuck
might
where
have
they
changed
at
a
and they
bit
think
in
you should be
format, in
where
just
they
the
at.
way you create your content might have changed. You as a person, you've been pretty consistent and critical. So like, you're telling me about this feeling you guys both had, but I don't know. I guess I have to see evidence of it. I don't feel like we've ever censored ourselves to the point where 2 people out of 3 in a room are just noticing it. But I mean, if you guys can pull up examples, that's fine. But I think
I haven't seen enough of the content to make that point. But I think with the gist of what they're saying is like when people start to.
No, I see what they're
on the edge of
saying.
their fist so that it doesn't. They try to like navigate. But then y'all also said that y'all do that for financial reasons.
No, we upload the uncut shit on Patreon. This shit still goes up. It's just not on the same platform.
No, but it is for financial reasons. You don't want to nuke your channel.
I censor myself. It's not for me. It's for other people who don't necessarily want me to tell their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's something that happened to me, if somebody else is there, I'm not going to sit there and say something that somebody else may not be comfortable with sharing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. That's like 99% of the time when I'm censoring myself. It's for somebody else's anonymity.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think there's a problem with that. If you, hey, nobody should be, you know, bro.
Do you guys want to talk about the Matrix? I want to add this guy. They call him like the real life Neo. He's really been like teaching me a lot of stuff. I went to Puerto Rico and visited him. He's like a crypto millionaire, Luke Belmar. He's like one of the smartest people I've ever met. He's gonna get on 5 minutes. Do you guys want to hear what he has to say?
He's gonna go in 5 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes.
5 minutes. He's gonna get on 5. He's prepping right now.
I would love to learn about the Matrix, man. Only information I have about the Matrix is through Illuminati.
And if you want to hear somebody who's informed, like this is definitely someone who's informed. Like we have the same opinions, we have the same worldview, but he's smarter than me, and he doesn't yell as much, and people don't call him crazy. So it's a good balance.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 sec. Yo. I'm on stream. Oh, you about to troll. You about to troll. What's up? What does that mean?
What does she say?
Hey, are you trolling?
No. Spread out. Zelda, man, bro.
Cards. Hey, you don't have cash? Where's your wallet?
I lost it. Yo, really? I think I lost it.
You haven't had your wallet for a week?
Some niggas do be like that.
Wow.
It takes a while to
I
get
don't
your
know how to look
documents
at it.
back.
You can take one of my cards, but I know you're not gonna bring it back.
Hey, Lo. Miss you, man.
It's muted. You can't hear. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been intense. Don't mean to interrupt you, man.
Yeah.
You can help me with that. Okay.
I don't know where my wallet is. It might be on top of the fridge.
He give massages for card
That's
uses.
the A&P card.
Agent takes massages for payment.
The ones on the right hand side.
But I can't stay for too long.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, run that bag up.
You got that Dave Chappelle profile picture. Yo, Chad, I got Dave Chappelle sign that $100 bill behind my head.
That's such a fire moment, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was happy
what I'm
for you,
saying?
but I was jealous as fuck, man. Dave Chappelle's my favorite comedian.
Yeah, get like me.
No cap.
I'm playing, bro.
Hey, I'm a little I want to hear this, but I'm gonna hop off stream though, because I have no idea what he's gonna say. It was gonna be friendly.
No. See what I'm saying? Come on, stay on stream. Fuck Twitch.
You don't want to get banned on Twitch.
Twitch K.
Twitch.
Yo,
Don't
fuck
say
Twitch, Chad.
no.
Fuck Twitch. You gotta say fuck Twitch too, bro. Yo, Free Don just got banned on Twitch too.
No,
Fuck
Chris,
that shit.
that's Chris.
They want to promote it. That's whatever the fuck. They want to promote Soy Boys and a bunch of
Oh, brother. Hey, stream, I'm about to slide off. I kind of do want to hear this call. Sneako is going to be live on his shit, and then I'm about to go lift and skedaddle for the rest of the night. I do appreciate y'all, as always, man, for joining me on this beautiful stream. This is kind of like a zenned out stream. There's no beef or no sides to this shit. I just like hearing people's opinion. All right, chat? So don't take nothing too seriously. I like hearing other people's opinions, and I like feeling like I learned something from a conversation. So if we all done that today, then this has been a great success in my personal opinion. But I'm gonna hear what he has to say about the Matrix and shit like that. I feel like I learned a couple things. Let's see who we can raid real quick, man. Who's live? Phantom just went live. Ooh, John is live. What's John doing?
Did I follow
Oh, he's
John?
watching me. Oh, he's watching the Kai one. Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Let's get John on this shit, man. John's reacting to the video where Kai styled me.
A lot of people watching Kai.
Skedaddle over to John. Hey, John is putting in them hours, man. You need a consistent streamer to follow. Bro, he's that guy.
I wish you would talk about me.
get that
My
shit
name
from
is
me,
actually
man.
John.
I appreciate y'all for being part of this stream. Bye.
That's the feel. I feel good.
Hey, what the fuck? Oh, we didn't watch the Beta Squad video or the Chris.
Well, I can't really watch Savior's stream, but you know, everybody go watch Savior. I don't got nobody to raid, but I'm